This is VOA News. I'm Joe Ramsey. The White House says U.S. President Joe Biden has spoken with his Israeli counterpart Sunday as Israeli forces continue pounding targets in Gaza, killing thousands of civilians. AP correspondent Jackie Quinn reports.
The Biden administration continues to walk a fine line when it comes to the balance between Israel's right to defend itself and the need to protect civilians in Gaza.
We will continue to talk to our Israeli counterparts. We'll continue to ask hard questions.
That's White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan on ABC's This Week with George Stephanopoulos. The UN has called for a humanitarian ceasefire. The Gaza Health Ministry says the death toll among Palestinians this month has surpassed 8,000. More than 1,400 people have died on the Israeli side. I'm Jackie Quinn.
The International Criminal Court's chief prosecutor on Sunday called for Hamas to release all hostages taken during its incursion into Israel and asked that Israel make discernible efforts to make sure civilians in Gaza get access to basic goods like food and medicine. Karim Khan at a press conference in Egypt's capital.
And it's alarming to see the bodies of young children that could be our own children being dragged, baked in dust, still silent, motionless because they're dead.
He called on Israel to respect international law but stopped short of accusing Israel of committing war crimes. A mob looking for Israelis and Jews over at an airport in Russia's Caucasus Republic of Dagestan on Sunday after rumors spread that a flight was arriving from Israel. Dozens of protesters broke through doors and barriers, with some running onto the runway, according to videos posted on social media. This is VOA News. In the U.S. northeastern state of Maine over the weekend, residents got together to pray, mourn, and reflect days after a mass shooting left 18 people dead. AP correspondent Julie Walker reports.
During Sunday service at the Basilica of Saints Peter and Paul in Lewiston, Reverend Daniel Greenleaf tells his congregation, despite how it feels, God never abandons.
In these times of darkness, that there are these rays of light.
He says one ray, how the community has come together. At a Saturday night vigil, relief, the gunman no longer a threat, tinged with sadness for Angela Turgeon, who lost her aunt, Tricia Asselin.
There's a sense of relief, a sense of safety, but it doesn't take away from the huge hole in our community.
Makeshift memorials were set up at both shooting sites where people have been stopping by to pay their respects. I'm Julie Walker.
Shock over the sudden death of American television show Friends star Matthew Perry rippled through Hollywood and beyond Sunday as the beloved sitcom's creators paid tribute to the actor and fans gathered outside the New York apartment building featured on the show. The 54-year-old Perry was known globally for his portrayal of wisecracking character Chandler Bing on the widely popular Friends, which ran for 10 seasons from 1994 to 2004. First responders found Perry unconscious in a hot tub at his house Saturday and were unable to revive him, law enforcement sources told the Los Angeles Times. Mexican officials say the death toll has risen from Hurricane Otis. AP correspondent Mimi Montgomery reports.
The governor of Mexico's hard-hit Guerrero state is raising the death toll from the Category 5 Hurricane Otis that recently struck the country's southern Pacific coast, devastating the city of Acapulco to more than 40 people. Governor Evelyn Salgado also says the number of missing is now at more than 36. Mexico's President Andrés Manuel López Obrador is saying opponents are trying to inflate the death toll to damage him politically, but few expect the latest mark to be where the number of deaths stop. Hundreds of families are still searching for loved ones after Hurricane Otis, which roared ashore with 165 miles per hour winds, strengthening so fast people had little time to prepare. I'm Mimi Montgomery.
The United Auto Workers Union has widened its strike against General Motors, the lone holdout among the three major U.S. automakers after reaching a tentative contract agreement with Jeep maker Stellantis. The escalated walkout began Saturday at a plant in the U.S. state of Tennessee, GM's largest in North America, just hours after the Stellantis deal was reached. Find more on our website, voanews.com. I'm Joe Ramsey, VOA News.
Thank you for watching. Can you do me a favor? Please leave a comment in the comments section below. That would really help. Thank you, and see you again soon.